What's up, guys? Welcome to the Line Change. Now, in this video, we're going to be asking the question, what might be the Canucks' next piece of business? They've already managed to lock up Connor Garland, Brock Besser long-term, and to an extent, Thatcher Demko as well, even though it's only 3 years. So they managed to do that. They've managed to re-sign Nikita Tolopilo and Jet Wu. And then just today, they announced that they signed their first-round pick, Braden Coots, to a 3-year ELC, which is a entry-level contract. So they've managed to do that, but they still don't have a second-line center. And so that's why we're doing this video. We're going to be begging the question, what might be the Canucks' next piece of business? We all know that their cap situation is not looking all that great. We also know that they're likely going to have to move out players, like trade players, in order to free up cap space, so they're underneath the cap when the season starts. But before we dive into that, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my sponsor, Gassy Jack Art, maker of that incredible artwork you see there behind me. Go ahead, check him out, GassyJackArt.com. You can also find him on Instagram at GassyJackArt. He still has his end of season sale going on where you can buy 2 prints and get 2 more for free. So go ahead, check him out, GassyJackArt.com. But without any further ado, let's talk about our main discussion. And this article is, of course, brought to you by our friends at Canucks Army. In particular, this article is written by Jeff Patterson, JPAT, widely known for, not only just being on Sekeres and Price, but also for Rink-Wide Vancouver. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. While the bulk of the Vancouver Canucks' offseason heavy lifting, if we can call it that, has already been done, that doesn't mean the job of roster construction is complete. With in-season acquisitions of Filip Hronek, Nikita Zadorov, Elias Lindholm, Marcus Pettersson, and Drew O'Connor over the past 3 seasons, it's clear the Canucks front office is prepared to be active on the trade front as next season unfolds. As for what's left for this management group to do before opening night, well, there are still a handful of items on the team's to-do list. Training camp announcement. It was this week, a year ago, the hockey club announced it was taking main training camp to Penticton. While the South Okanagan Event Center was a terrific host venue, it's not likely the team will return to Penticton for a second straight training camp. Whistler and Victoria have become mainstays in the rotation, while Abbotsford hosted the team's 2021 training camp. Kelowna would make perfect sense as a full circle location for both new head coach Adam Foote and assistant coach Brett McLean. Of course, the team could elect to stick close to home and conduct camp in-house at Rogers Arena. While the Canucks re-signed Brock Besser and doled out extensions for Connor Garland and Thatcher Demko, they could still finalize an extension for Kiefer Sherwood this summer. We talked about that in a previous video. You guys can find that right here. Patrick Allvin confirmed that the club has had preliminary discussions with the agent for the NHL's Hits King. Sherwood is entering the second and final season of a 2-year pact worth $1.5 million. He was one of the best bargains in free agency 12 months ago, scoring 19 goals and racking up a league record 462 hits. RFA deals for Wu and Tolopilo, while the Abbotsford Canucks still bask in the glow of last month's Calder Cup championships. 2 members of that team need new contracts. Jet Wu and Nikita Tolopilo both received qualifying offers from the organization. And as of this recording, they have officially signed those deals. With Thatcher Demko and Kevin Lankinen both under contract long-term, the future for Archer Seelovs is uncertain, to say the least. The 24-year-old Latvian was sensational, earning AHL playoff MVP honors, but he will require waivers next season to be assigned to the minors. As such, there's likely another team that would claim him. The Canucks have to be mindful of that and certainly don't want to lose an asset for nothing. This isn't something that has to be resolved today or tomorrow, but it seems unlikely that Seelovs will still be in the mix by the time training camp rolls around. Never say never, but a late summer trade seems likely. The Canucks need to continue their quest to upgrade at center ice, whether that means keeping tabs on Jack Roslovic as an unrestricted free agent or circling back with Minnesota on a Marco Rossi deal. The club needs help down the middle and can't ignore potential options as the summer unfolds. 2 years ago, the Canucks found Pius Suter in the bargain bin on August 11th, so with that in mind, they need to stay on top of the market in case a surprise option shakes free. No list like this would be complete without a mention of the practice facility. While no announcement on this file seems imminent, the quest to find a location for a new home practice space surely continues, and maybe, just maybe, the club will surprise us all at some point over the next few months with developing news on this front. This isn't really the front office's responsibility. No one expects Jim Rutherford and Patrick Allvin to be in the Rogers Arena Bowl in coveralls and with wrenches in hand, but as an organization, there is certainly work to do to complete the promised task of replacing all of the seats in the arena. As of last week, about 75% of the lower bowl had been converted from burgundy to new black seats. However, work had yet to begin on the upper bowl. Word from the hockey club was that the project would be completed before opening night, so that gives the Canucks 3 months still, which seems like enough time to see this project through to conclusion. So there's that article from sorry, I just drew a blank, from Jeff Patterson. And let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think that the Canucks' next piece of business could be? And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And as always, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can find and interact with us on social media. You can find us on Facebook. Just search The Line Change to find our Facebook page. Find us on Instagram at The Line Change. You can find us on X at Line Change Van. And you can find us on TikTok at the TLC Podcast. You can also find us on Blue Sky at The Line Change. Once again, feel free to give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. If you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, once again, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us, as it is greatly appreciated. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, let's go Canucks, and I'll see you guys next time.